Take me out to the ball game season has arrived on the plains. Let's talk about the things that you need to know about opening weekend, Auburn versus Indiana. War Eagle, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Kyle, to take you through this topic today. As you're watching or listening, be sure to drop a comment down below. It'll help enter you into that ongoing subscriber giveaway for a signed Auburn football prize package. Details are listed in the description link. And lastly, we do want to thank members of our booster club like John Stokes, who help produce videos like this. Short, sweet, to the point, and Auburn baseball. That is how and what we're going to be covering in this video series, the things that you need to know that just happened for Auburn baseball. The big question to start off, how did they do? Well, they went 2-1 on the weekend, winning game 1 8-4, game 2 6-1, but dropping game 3 2-11. That game 1 for Auburn obviously was the very first game of the season, and it was an exciting back and forth, but the Tigers were able to ride their momentum to that victory of 8-4 by the end of it. Game 2 was much different, with ace Joseph Gonzalez on the mound, able to combine his pitching prowess with some offense early on, push the Tigers to a somewhat easy win. And in game 2, all I've got to tell you is a grand slam by the other team to start off the game in the first inning, and that's what resulted in that 2-11 loss in the final game to the Indiana Hoosiers, which brings Auburn's overall record to 2-1 on the year. Next, let's talk about the notable players from this weekend. I've got 3 of them for you. Number 1, Ike Irish, the freshman phenom, batted 6 for 12 for the weekend, which included 2 RBI doubles that were really key in both of those wins for Auburn. Next up, Joseph Gonzalez, the ace, 5 scoreless innings to get him a win in his debut. And if you wanted a little bit of power with that, number 3 is Justin Kirby with 2 home runs on the weekend. And lastly, in these videos, I want to give you at least one takeaway from the weekend or series that we're talking about. For this one, we're talking again about Ike Irish, how incredible he was, somewhat of a freshman phenom in his opening weekend. Now, the bigger question for me and the bigger takeaway, is this going to be just that opening weekend excitement that he was just feeling it, or will this carry over for the rest of the season? It'll be an interesting storyline to watch and see if we're taking it away from a future series or weekend for Auburn. So there you have it, the things that you need to know from opening weekend for Auburn baseball, how they performed, the players of note, and the takeaway for Auburn versus Indiana. If there's anything I missed or things that you'd like to talk about further, drop that now down in the comments section below. Make sure you're subscribed and smash that like button on your way out, and be sure to check out those links in the description for ways that you can help support us here at E2C Network, where we share the whole Auburn experience. War Eagle.